Chuks was bringing home the woman he wanted to marry. But his mother had no idea it was Amora. The festive season buzzed with excitement, food, music, and laughter filled the air. But the moment Chuck's mother opened the door and saw Amora, her joy vanished. Her face hardened like stone. "This girl," she spat. "Never. My son will never marry you." Chucks pleaded. He told her how Amora had stood by him, rebuilt his business from ashes, and loved him without conditions. But his mother's heart was locked in the bitterness of a fight she once had with Amora's mother. When Chucks and Amora visited her family home, the atmosphere was completely different. Amora's mother greeted them with open arms. She cooked for them, heated water for their baths, and welcomed them with a smile that reached her eyes. In a quiet moment, she said softly to Chucks, "I was wrong about you all those years ago, forgive me." Then, with a teasing grin, "But you still owe me for all the food you ate back then." They all laughed, and Chucks replied, "I'll pay more than you ask, because your daughter deserves the best." Amora blushed, her smile trembling with happiness. Still, Amora's mother tried to make peace with Chuck's mother. She begged, she apologized, but every door was slammed in her face. The grudge lived on. Chucks chose love over approval. He married Amora. His mother never forgave him. She turned his siblings and even his uncle against the couple. 15 years passed. Chucks had become one of the most successful businessmen in the region, but one evening, inside his own shop, a jealous competitor slipped poison into his drink. By nightfall, the man who had fought for love was gone. Just a few days after Chukudi was buried, while Amora, now widely known as Mommy Munochi, was still in her mourning clothes, an unexpected invasion unfolded. Chukudi's estranged uncle and siblings, who had distanced themselves for over 15 years, suddenly stormed the family mansion in the city. They arrived with hired bouncers and forcefully took over the house, locking Amora and her children out. Despite their resistance, they were overpowered. The family's business, including their warehouse and shop, was shut down, locks were changed, and the property seized. Amora knew her rights. Educated and informed, she understood she could take legal action. But without access to funds, since all accounts were in Chukudi's name, she had no choice but to retreat. Munochi encouraged his mother to give up the fight and return to the village to rest. With heavy hearts, and no access to money or shelter, Amora listened to her son. With nowhere else to turn, she and her children made the painful journey back to the village.